What's up, everybody? This is Kendal Richardson, and my show is Sound Doctrine, the show that teaches and gives instruction for healthy living through the Word of God and testimonies. I'm just so excited, guys. This has been my 10th year. Y'all, this is a new season for me to ever be in front of a camera. And this is my first interview from behind the mic on the radio to now doing something. So Bizzle is my first live
praise God
interview that we got going. But what I want to talk about, I want people to really know you. They might not really get to know you, but I know that your name is Mark, right? So then there's Bizzle. I want to know the person before the Bizzle, because people need to know kind of where you come from, kind of where you're going and why you come that way. I want to know who Mark is, and then why did you call yourself Bizzle?
There's honestly though, there's no separation between Mark and Bizzle.
Okay.
Like, if you listen to my music, like most rappers will say, you don't know me just because you listen to my music. You don't know me. Like, I feel like if you listen to my music, you know me better than most people, especially people that don't listen to my music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I put so much of me in there. You gonna hear my kids' names in there. You gonna know about me and my wife and up times and down times. You gonna know my struggles, send details about, you know what I'm saying? You gonna know where I'm from, where my pop's from, where my mama. Like, it's all in there. So I don't feel like, oh yeah, there's Bizzle and then there's Mark. Like, they both the same person. It's just the name. Because I don't just want everybody. Most people don't call me Mark unless they went to like middle school with me or they knew me growing up. Even when people, they be like, yo, can I call you Mark? I'll be like, why? Like, you know me as a bit, like, just call me Bizzle, man. Like, I'll be like, it's weird when people call me Mark, just because it sends me back like 15 years automatically. Like, Mark, I'm like yo,
Right.
you know
I
what
know,
I'm
just
saying?
like you paused for a second when I said Mark. You was like,
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's not a separate, like, this person on stage and this person, the same person, same stuff.
So the people that don't know you, where did you get Bizzle from? Where's Bizzle coming from?
Okay, so that's not that deep. I wish I had a deep answer, because people be expecting it to be like some kind of it. It's really not. So when I was in the world, my rap name was Playboy since high school, right? And slang changed. They started calling me Play Bizzle. Eventually, it just got chopped short as Bizzle. When I got saved, I was still Bizzle. I thought about changing it. Like, am I supposed to change my name? And I'm like, I don't know. I just happened. So it's Bizzle. You know what I'm saying?
I know earlier I heard you talk about your mom playing Tupac and stuff for you. I know that I was reading up on you a little bit, and I saw that you wrote your first rhyme about 8, and then you were writing R&B music. So I'm kind of thinking, I was 8 years old. How does this young man just start writing raps? I mean, how does that just come about? Where did it just...
So, one, there's different influences. The main one was my uncle. But I was introduced to rap. Like, my mom used to go in the store and leave me in the car. I would put in her Slick Rick tape. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, real talk. Then she introduced me to Pac, but my main influence was my uncle. He rapped, so when he would be in there rapping, I would be in there and I'd lay down, give me a pad, give me a pen, and I lay down, you know what I'm saying? And he'd be freestyling, I'll freestyle with him, and it wasn't dope, but I used to do it all the time because he did it all the time. So by the time I was 8, that was the first time that I remember, because of what I did with it in this specific moment. My mom was going out. She said, when I come back, I want you to record me a rap. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing all this rapping. So I had a little handheld recorder. I wrote one about my mom, and I wrote one about peace in the world, right? And from there, my uncle used to take me to, he used to go to this underground hip hop club in LA called Project Globe on Thursday nights. It's a school night, so I couldn't always go. But, as I was getting to about 6th grade, middle school, he would so every now and then my mom would let me go. So I'm at this underground club, you know what I'm saying, in 6th and 7th grade.
Right.
And I'm watching these people battle. I'm watching my uncle perform, all these cats perform. So I was introduced to the culture pretty heavy early on. And eventually I started getting nice. You know what I'm saying? God gave me something, because as I listen back now, and there are verses that I kind of remember, I was like, yo, that was pretty dope for back then. You know what I'm saying? In all honesty. But I always had that influence. My uncle was doing it, and me just in there listening and writing and trying to, and eventually I didn't know that this would be my calling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was doing it for the world, and once I got saved, there was really no way I could do it any other way than for Christ. Like, I was either gonna rap for God or not rap at all.
Right.
And I actually pulled back from it for a minute, because I didn't know if that's what God wanted me to do, because I loved it too much.
Right.
And when you love something too much, like, I tell people, that's why when people want me to give them advice on being a Christian rapper, I never give them what they want me to give them, which is the ABC, the blueprint on what you call. It's like, first make sure that this is what God wants you to do.
Right.
Because you rap for so long. I was rapping since I was 8. So I have my own dream that I always saw myself on the stage. I always saw this.
Right.
I can't just bring my dream over to God's team and tell him, here, we're gonna run my playbook. Help me do what I wanted to do before I knew you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come over here like, okay, Lord, you know how much I love this, but and that's what I said, if you want me to, I'll let it go. And just show me what you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? And thank God that this rap thing was like my Isaac. You know what I'm saying? Abraham lifted it, he was gonna sacrifice it, and eventually God came through like, no, he came with the ram in the bush. So I was gonna sacrifice this rap, like, okay, Lord, you know how much I love it, but if you say let it go, I'll let it go. And he was like, okay, now you can do it since you love me more than it now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's always the first thing I say. That's the most important thing.
So you had 2 deals on the table. How did you turn down money?
Okay, so the first deal, it was in Houston for like $15,000 up front. It was money back then, but I knew that. So what happened was, and this kind of a long story, I was writing and producing all the music.
Right.
And then I met the person that was offering the deal, but because the people, I was using their studio for free. Right? So even though we hadn't signed anything, right, and this was still, I was in the world, but there was just a level of integrity there. When the guy wanted to do something with me, I told him he had to talk to them, and he was like, well, are you signing them? I'm like, no. He's like, well, I need to talk to them. I said, because they let me use the studio for free, and I make this music on their stuff. So go ahead and talk to them. When he got in touch with them, they took the steering wheel and tried to break me off crumbs. And I knew that the deal wasn't gonna work without me, because there would be no music. I wrote all of the hooks.
Right.
I made all of the beats, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is what the guy told me, right? This was what made up my mind. I had my own label. The label was called Lavish Entertainment. And what the guy said was that from the label that was trying to sign me, he said, yeah, I know you're doing your little Lavish Entertainment thing, but really, how far is that gonna go? And I said, oh, okay. So right then I made up my mind. I said, yo, they offered me $15,000. I'm about to go to LA. I'm getting $100,000. And I went to LA. The next deal I got was $50,000. So I still had it in my mind.
Right.
I'm getting $100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Before I got to that, the Lord came and got me.
Got you.
But yeah, I was on my way to it.
So before we go, this is something I want, because being a radio show host, I try to help gospel rappers to get out in front of people, because, you know, the church was kind of closing the doors to that. Oh, we don't need to hear that. The music is too loud, blah, blah, blah. But what do you say to those people who started off in Christian rap and then it's not working, or it seems not working at all? They've tried everything. It's not, no doors are opening, and they get tired of the wait, and then they end up turning back, trying to go another route, which is back to the world, because they're saying that this is not producing. How do you talk to them about the weight, or how do you talk to them about, you know, going that way and then trying to come back? How do you talk to someone like
You
that?
talking about them going into the world as like the major labels in the industry, or their content also becoming world?
Yeah, they turned from waiting
If
so long
they're-
a Christian and then seeing it not operate.
Then I'll say that your motive wasn't right to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason God didn't make it pop for you over here, and it exposed your heart. You know what I'm saying? You was over here, your heart wasn't right from the jump. God obviously noticed that, and when it didn't work, you was on to the next thing smoking. That's like you saying, yo, you know, to the female, I love you, I want to marry you, I want to do this, but as soon as she doesn't let you hit, she's gone and you on to the next one.
Right.
You don't love her, right?
Right.
There was something that you wanted. The moment that you realized you wasn't going to be able to get it as easy as you thought you would,
Right.
you was on to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think it just exposes the hearts of some individuals, and that's why I say, before you even come over here, like, make sure that that's what God has for you to do. Like, just because you was a quarterback on the last team don't mean you're going to be a quarterback over here.
Right.
You might have to block for the quarterback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Throw your playbook away and submit to God. And sometimes they don't like what that looks like because they're still holding on to their dream. And I'm going to make my dream happen, whether it's over here or over there. This is my dream, and I'm going to, hey, I think hearts just get exposed.
Absolutely. So y'all heard that. The heart is what matters, and that's what God has been saying in this hour that He's really been trying to get us to. So we thank God for Bizzle coming on Sound Doctrine, talking a little bit about him, talking about a little bit of the process. So we just thank you, and God bless you. Till next time.